neon lights and pixel zones, whiskers twitch. She's sniffing out the unknown, every headline, every whisper in the dark. She's got a question, she's got that spark. Scrolling through the noise, she's got her eyes wide, spotting all the fake, she won't let it slide. Sassy in a step with the tail that sways. Truth is a game and she's here to play. Tia the cat, prowling through the streams, calling out the lies, chasing honest dreams. Some love her fire, some can't stand her pride, but she's never backing down, she's got nothing to hide. Every comment, every rumor in the chat, she's gotta come back, you can't handle that. She's fierce, she's bold, she's got that glare. If you're hiding secrets, better beware. Tia the cat, prowling through the streams, calling out the lies, chasing honest dreams. Some love her fire, some can't stand her pride, but she's never backing down, she's got nothing to hide. She's not here for drama, just the honest truth. Kindness in her claws, justice in her youth. Opinions don't shake her, she's got her own way on these YouTube streets. She's here to stay. Tia the cat, prowling through the streams, calling out the lies, chasing honest dreams. Some love her fire, some can't stand her pride, but she's never backing down, she's got nothing to hide. So when the night falls and the rumors start to creep, Tia's on the prowl, keeping YouTube streets clean, with a sassy flair and a heart so true. Tia the cat, this song's for you.
Well, hello, darlings. It's Miss Tia. I hope y'all are having a great weekend. Well, been lots of stuff going on these streets. Sure enough. And a lot of it is the same stuff as every single day out on these streets. We got Ziggy again. Now, Ziggy has done threatened she gonna sue Ryan Finds Truth, I think his name, Ryan Finds Truth. She gonna sue him, that's what she say. Yep, and Ziggy gonna sue. I mean, you know, what is this, the 11th millionth lawsuit she's threatened in the past, but she gonna do it this time. She really gonna sue, because he said that he knew that something about Fred, you know, her husband, the meth dealer that she married from Ben Hill Road. Yeah, him. Well, does Ryan said that Fred and somebody named Cotton Simpson, who is somebody who unfortunately passed away from the Beach Creek community, and I think he was a customer of Fred's, like, because, you know, Fred's other occupation used to be he was selling meth. And so, anyway, something about some kind of text messages between the two of them that's talking about Summer Wells. Yep, she's still over there talking about Summer Wells. Still, you know, Ziggy's still doing Ziggy. Like, exploiting. That's what she's doing. She's exploiting that child. And using her newfound meth dealer husband, ex-meth dealer husband. I think he's supposed to be clean. But anyway, that's what they're doing. And so she's going to sue because she said that Ryan needs to show proof of what he said. But I have a question because, see, Ziggy, she always wants other people to show proof. Like with Ryan, she says he better show some proof or she gonna sue him. And like she gave him a deadline, man. Like he had to do it by yesterday or something. Or she filing a lawsuit. Now y'all remember just last week Ziggy couldn't pay her electric bill, and she needed money for that, and it switched over into Fred's name so they wouldn't have the old bill, and then she claimed 6-up total on her and all this mess. So she can't pay electric bill, but she got the money to go, pay court filing fees and all that stuff. And that's just if she's gonna represent herself, and go pro se. If she gonna need a lawyer, well, she gonna be another YouTuber on here with a lawyer fund, because they go into a lawsuit. Either they suing somebody or somebody's suing them. But Ziggy just talked that talk. She ain't never done it. So we'll see if she done filed against Ryan. But see, the thing I want to know is, like, she always want to have proof. But yet Ziggy be saying stuff all the time. Then she'll never show no proof. She claims she showed proof, but it's not proof. Like, she claimed that that Chasen and Gavel and them, like, sneak up on Fred's property and trespasses or something, and that somebody had a gun and Fred knocked him in the head with a bat and the gun went off and all that. Ziggy, where's your proof? Where is your proof? You would think that if somebody got hit in the head with a bat and a gun went off, that, like, there would be a police report, maybe a medical report, because the ambulance had to come. Most of the time somebody get hit in the head with a bat, they not going to get up and be running. They going to be hurt. So, like, you never have no proof of none of the stuff you say. And yet she claims all this stuff about other people. She never have no proof of nothing. But now she gonna sue if Ryan don't have the proof. Well, I'll be waiting. We'll see if she do it, because I don't think she will. And let's see what else. Deets on the Streets went live yesterday. She don't go live too much anymore. Every now and then you'll see Deets pop up a lot. But boy, when she goes live, she stays live the whole day. Y'all, I was up and down these streets yesterday, and every time I went over, Deets is still on her live stream. Like, man, it was a long one. So I'll pop in and listen a little bit. But y'all, she said something that was so funny, and it started making me think. People like that aren't on these YouTube streets and they don't know, like, what goes on around here, they must really think we stupid or we're strange or something. Because, like, so Deets say that her husband had asked her, like, what her live was going to be about. And she says she told him she was going to talk about, some things, but that she was also going to talk about the anti-BJ community. Well, we know what the anti-BJ community is. We know that's all the people that talk about Brittany J. Well, Dee's husband didn't know. And so he thought a BJ meant a BJ. Like, yeah, that. And so he thought that there was a whole community on these YouTube streets that were anti-BJ. Like the act, not the person. Lord have mercy, I laughed and laughed and laughed. And then I started thinking, we do say some stuff and we just assume people know what we're talking about. And if they're not on these YouTube streets, they don't have a clue what we be talking about. Like, if you're into true crime and you, like, been watching trials and all that stuff, and, you catch yourself, like, you have an argument with your spouse, or you're fussing at your kids or something, and then you just say, objection. What? Like, Mom, you're okay. Because they think we're crazy. And we are. That's what it is. We are crazy. But, there's all kinds of stuff, but I just was like, Lord have mercy, Deet's husband thought that she was going to talk about people that was anti-BJ. Like, Lord help us. That's what it's come down to. Yep, that's how crazy we are. So, man, I tell you, I just don't know, but I don't know. But y'all leave me a comment and let me know if, what's some things you ever said, that's, strictly something that's a YouTube term. And if you say it in front of somebody that's not on these YouTube streets, they don't know what you be talking about. They think you're crazy. Y'all tell me, leave me some comments and tell me some of that stuff. Because that was the first time I ever thought about that. And when Dee said that about her husband, I was like, I bet you there's lots of times we be saying stuff and people are like, what are you talking about? But they just don't, say nothing. But that's what they be thinking. So, yeah, I'm curious to know if any of y'all ever had experiences where you say something and people are like, oh, what you talking about? So, well, all right, darlings, I'm not going to stay on here too long today. I just thought I'd pop in since it was the weekend and tell everybody hi and hope you're having a great weekend. And, watch yourself on these streets because I tell you what, people, threaten to sue you and then they don't sue you. But then some people threaten to sue you and then they do sue you. And then some people don't even threaten they're going to sue you. They just sue you. Yeah, ask Granny Watching about that because Tony Mathis done, I guess he's suing her. She had all that stuff with that anti-slap case or whatever in Pennsylvania, and that all got settled, and they won their appeal, and, it was all over. And then she done got a notice that she being sued by Tony Mathis. Lord help me, I tell you, out on these streets, you gotta watch yourself, because they sue happy. And I mean sue happy like you suing someone, not like Jody Sue or nothing like that. That's not what I mean. Ain't nobody happy about that. But these people, yeah, they sue happy. They gonna try to get at you. And that's the way they doing it right now. All right, darlings. Well, Miss T is gonna go now. But y'all have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Bye now.